fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
And the Cardinal first down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 77 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Murray fighting, lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run on first down. Pollard. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down. Murray now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Here we
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Garoppolo on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
White. 21. Hey, Alpha. 50, Mike.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. The run for Pollard. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 49ers' 14-yard line.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Here's Murray. This one into the hands of Hurd. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
White.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check three.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here we go.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
You bet. 11. You bet. Hey, high 7. I'm coming after you.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Check the backer.
Play fake. Murray. Open man is heard. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st down, Pollard. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Murray flushed out right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Being chased out left. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On second down now, Pollard. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. On third down, it's Pollard. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gonzalez puts this one through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
12, fellas, here we go.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Man open, that's Jaleel Scott. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
21.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
11.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
50's the mic. Coming to you.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 47 yards on the ground.
First down, Arizona.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Pollard. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So it's his 3rd field goal now with the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gould with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run with Pollard. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 57 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. From the gun, Murray. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They will run again with Coleman. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals. Tony Pollard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Check 13. Check 13.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 29-yard line.
Here we go.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
65. 50. All day, baby, all day.
To throw is Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Coleman. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go. 13. Hey, you don't want to see me. Hey, Charlie. 50's the mic. Hey, gun. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh?
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Got an open man, it's Scott. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
21. Buzz. 50, Mike 50. Hey, let's get in that hole. I got you. Hey, alert.
He'll look to throw, and it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Oh, twisting away. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a first carry for Daniel Pumphrey. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Pollard going to try the right side. And he's got room. 20. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
11.
Now Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, gun. 21. 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. 6 man. Hey, exit. Check curls.
Back to throw. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
12. At 25 to Mike. We got 25. I got you. Hey, Haywood. 1, Omaha. Block.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that should just about put this one in the win column for the Cardinals. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now again, right side, Pollard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.